No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria Watch, yo.
Can you speak to the legality of the sole administrator summoning an executive governor, a democratically executive governor, suspended or not?
Yeah, I think the sole administrator is becoming something other than what he was assigned to do. Because first, he does not even have the capacity or the constitutional right to occupy that office. That's one. Two, he does not have the moral justification to summon a governor. The governor of Rivers State, suspended or not, still have immunity under the 1999 Constitution. The sole administrator have no immunity, can be prosecuted if he does anything wrong. He can be sacked and prosecuted because his office is not known to the Constitution. It's outside the Constitution. The president has employed extra constitutional means to govern Rivers State, which is an impeachable offense. And the National Assembly have failed to commence that impeachable offense against the president. So once you sow the seed of illegality, it will continue to grow wild. It was Lord Denning that said that lawyers must ensure that the stream of justice is kept clean at all times. Now, the stream of justice have been polluted by politicians, okay? Their interferences into law and legality have cost us what we have today. Okay, so he has no such right. And the National Assembly have failed to commence that impeachable offense against the president. So once you sow the seed of illegality, it will continue to grow wild. It was Lord Denning that said that lawyers must ensure that the stream of justice is kept clean at all times. Now, the stream of justice have been polluted by politicians, okay? Their interferences into law and legality have cost us what we have today, okay? So he has no such right under any law to occupy that seat in the first place, let alone a right to summon the governor of Rivers State and her deputy. It is not even proper for us to say the suspended governor. A governor cannot be suspended. There's nowhere in the Constitution where the law says you can suspend the governor. But in Section 188, you can impeach a governor. So let's focus on the Constitution, okay? Let us not be dragged into the extra constitutional terrain that the president has dragged Rivers State into, and at the same time, journalists and lawyers, when we make our comments, we should restrict it to what is the law. If we should
any nonsense.
Well,
if people have a different opinion, they are entitled. No, there's no nonsense duty.
I think it's our duty.
If people have a different opinion, they have anthropological evidence to support it. They should say so.
Well,
it's not for me to reverse myself.
No. I was just saying to clarify.
Except you are expressing your own opinion.
No,
and then I will come after you and say you are wrong.
There's been a flurry of reactions.
Yes,
and I have to present.
That comes with the job. That comes with the job.
It is my duty.
It's a free country.
It is my duty to present the reactions of the Nigerian
and not to come and challenge me.
Absolutely not. I asked you if you would like to comment. I asked if you would like to comment.
I told you.
Well, the conversation is that a whole tribe cannot be painted with one man's experience. We'll take another story. In another development, Defense Headquarters on...
All right, so Dr. Ruben Abati, I just want to warn you, let today be the first and last time you talk to Ojinika like this. Let today be the first and last time. I don't ever see this kind of thing. If not, I'll see to it, say they come out you for that rise. Let today be the first and last time. This is somebody where they compare me and Portable. This is somebody where they compare me and Portable. See what they do for national TV. See how you they attack woman. For national TV. Your colleague for that matter, you don't even feel let her talk. Tribalism don't finish your brain. I mean, if not because this is Nigeria, of course. What you supposed to do for national TV? What you could do for national? This now people will be say for good luck Jonathan regime. They single-handedly follow spoiler. See your belly, see your black face. See how you sit down. See how you sit down for EFCC net. Who knows? Maybe if you people worked with him well, maybe good luck Jonathan the ability regime. Maybe a lot of youth for gain inside, but a lot of now sit down on top, chop money for that regime. Now you just say they don't forget, you go national TV, you don't even get shame. See the beast in you don't come out, and you get the audacity to they say even the Portable where you they look less, the Portable where they look less, where they look as a joke, it will never do this on national TV. So it be like beast. Maybe if they leave you for beat Ojinika, who knows? To say they leave you now for beat Ojinika, if they say you touch them, what they trip for? Now I make the thing they won't pay me. As I see the video at the verse, very beautiful. See her skin be like soup, like say me use it by touch and chop. Your black face, if you touch, if anything happens to Ojinika, maybe Ojinika they come office, she does the come office, you don't pass, she pass, your breath touch her breath, she can't enter inside studio, she can't do anything. Now you, because I know say this thing it's still there your mind. You see that you plan, if you touch them, oh God. As you don't count, they go tribe. Thank God she be Niger Delta. So now my Niger Delta babe. Single mother, beautiful. God damn it. I don't even know. Tall, hot. You don't even know. I just check her age today. You don't even know. She looks 29. I don't think I even seen her before, Seth. I don't even know if she even seen her myself. Perfect age. I don't want to say something before they say, okay, this one, but normally, you get I want to talk this talk now, but I know talk and go that side. Ojinika. If no be say Nigerian and Nigeria, will you even sit down the same place that she's sitting down? If no be what happen for the regime, where me some kind of fund allegedly came to your hand. My own, I just want to sum it up. If Ojinika, if you ever talk to her like that again, you will leave her eyes. You will leave there. You go live there. Now me go start that problem with you. As you said, if you talk to your co-host, Abike Zabiri, senseless woman. Very senseless. But she carry the matter, they go call senseless. Irresponsible. The same way you take go defend that 2022. Now only God know what you they do. Shameless. Tribalism won't finish you. Talk to Ojinika like that again, may you see. Dr. Ruben Abati. Abati. Black face like under bed. Talk to her like that again, you see what will do to you. And you're gonna learn the hard way. Ojinika, I love you. Yeah. Single mother. And you, Abati, stop. Boy, you speak.
But people, when I say about it, don't go buy market for very dark man, not be smart, you know. I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thanks for your time with us today. We don't come again today. I'm going to post out a link. My people, please engage me on time. If not, I might just end this show in the next couple of minutes because of the match of Arsenal versus Real Madrid. You all already know that. So I want my people to engage me. But if I'm left alone here, that means this broadcast will only last for just 10 minutes of my monologue. But I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much for your prayers, your support, and your encouragement. Thank you, Abu Azi. Appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Martin Albasu TV is with us today. Good evening to you, Ma. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you. Wabo Felix, thank you. Lucy Eno. I appreciate everyone of Agio Deborah, Kinsley Ogeraki, Grace Home and Properties. Thank you, my people. Bex Mark, I can see you. Thank you for your consistency. Don Anthony, and many others that have already showcased on air. Now God bless you, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us today. I would like to talk on this River State administrator who is ordering. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. I really do appreciate this, your prompt response by coming to the panel very early. This is, in fact, I don't take these things for granted. I think I should be doing it now. The first 3 people that join me on air should be getting between 15 to 20 minutes conversation, while any other person after that 2 or 3 should just get their normal 8 minutes. That's fine. You know, we shouldn't deceive ourselves. You know, because people who join me early are the one helping me more. In fact, they are the one helping us because they are the one that keep the broadcast running before you will not come in. So they should be prioritized than people who come in later on. You know, I appreciate everybody, but let's do it this way. You know, thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Mr. Elvis, I greet you. That your request, Arsenal. You supposed to go to sleep now. Arsenal don't they? No be 4-1.
Which one before 1?
Carry go. Eh?
No, not 3-0. Not 3-0.
Okay, not 3-0. They carry go Madrid today. So
yes, what do you think?
To sleep now. You dey fear. You see the fear.
I still get that fear, boss, but I don't feel like to you, sir. I know you feel like to you. If this one is you see what these people play yesterday. So I still get that little fear, but make I say I go be. The only way they make me happy. So I just I'm even happy that you came in early. Now you go handle the broadcast. After this, they're not going to talk. Anybody that comes here,
Arsenal go see fire for Italy. Forget that one with the talk.
Anyway, most say I go be Black Panther best.
Go paint them. Now the Arsenal, but they go paint them black blue for them.
So you think say Real Madrid go overturn that 3-0?
If Real Madrid get 1 goal for first half, we don't go.
Okay.
You don't know say we are playing against the crowd, we are playing against the referee, and we are playing against Real Madrid. You don't know.
Let's see how it goes. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us today. I'm happy that my 2 brothers are already on the panel, so they'll be running the broadcast before that person will come in. You know, Mr. Jonathan, please, you are going to be moderating for a while I focus on this, but you get it 20 minutes and Black Panther get it 20 minutes. You talk with it yourselves. But any other person that I bring in, I only allow to get 8 minutes afterwards. But I want to appreciate every one of you. Thanks for your time with us. Let me talk about the River State administrator. Administrator supposed to be somebody that is holding something, you know, on behalf of something, right? Not be so it be, to my understanding. Why gonna be say River State administrator by me not can understand the power when you can't get now? You are summoning an elected governor to come for questioning with you. If not Tinubu someone, I understand. Administrator, a common administrator, summoning an elected governor. Ha. Now, wow. By the way, where River State people? Where Alabo, where all of them, where talk say, there is nothing happen, the intimidation now, don't they reach una kitchen. What are you guys doing about it? Administrator, a common administrator, intimidating you all in River State. Or someone let try this rubbish in those State, enough is succeed now. Enough is there. He tried with Obaseki. All the people, both home and in abroad, subdued him, reduced him. He even lost his position that time as a national chairman of the satanic APC at that particular time. Sir Louis, you quit on your camera. If I come on for you, not quick come in. You know, anybody on the bus stage, just turn your camera immediately, please, sir. Thank you. So a common administrator will be, I don't get that. But what do I know? It's my duty to present this whole thing to you guys because the docility of Nigerians now, I don't want to focus on just a state. The docility of Nigerians across, overall, is becoming so annoying. Everybody, you're silent for everything that is happening in Nigeria. Where did they happen? Yeah. Now, wow. They slap everybody, they go bozak. Everybody, you're silent. Nobody want talk. Where River State people? Where Asari Dokubo? Where what did I call all of them? The other one where we talk that the way they wait to see Fubara will be back. Where they call him? The one Asari they compete with. What do we name again? I don't forget his name. The Agbiri way they there. Tompolo. Where Tompolo? Where all of them? Are they working with these people or they are working for the people? Now, wow. But meanwhile, my people, I appreciate you all. I would like us to listen to this video. This particular
video. They work with APC now.
Okay, now APC in day.
The APC they work for now. Who give a contract?
Anyway.
You know if you try them now.
Anyway, the video I wanted to play, we'll play it on our second half. But let me leave the platform for you guys now. Mr. Jonathan, you have the platform. Black Panther, you have the platform. Everybody, let's run it together. I'll be on the backstage. Anybody who comes in, without you not on your camera, you know, hear my voice to remind you to on camera. If somebody come in, some people fail all the backstage for 10 minutes before you on camera. And the time you on your camera, me, my eye not did that place where you did. Now I make some of you they take where for that backstage. You say you don't the on camera. The time I was expecting you to on camera, you know on them. The time when you on them, my eye not did there. So you feel spend 78 years for that backstage before you will come into the panel. My people, I appreciate you all. I will talk to you guys shortly. Let's see what we play with Real Madrid. Mr. Jonathan, over back to you, sir. Thank you very much for coming in early. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ibas. I greet you once again. God bless you. And I greet my fellow panelists. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you abundantly. The commenters, callers, prospective callers, I greet you all. God bless you greatly. Welcome. You know, you see, what actually prompted me to join the broadcast today is this River State, story. Is to say it makes someone or myself, you know, angry. It will be an understatement. It will be a gross understatement. It is nauseating. It is nonsensical. It is stupid. And that is, I believe it was one of the panelists yesterday who was talking about Nigeria, that how low can a country go? I believe it was Mr. Lewis. Sir Lewis, who made that assertion yesterday. Yes. How low? What else? How low? It is so nonsensical. Here's the thing. If Fubara attend or respond to that summon, he is not only validating the unconstitutionality of this old rubbish from Mr. Tinubu, it's also validating all the allegations that has been brought against him, all the allegations of wrongdoing, corruption, and so on and so forth. The plot to destabilize the state. He will have validated it in a grand style. In fact, henceforth, if he should attend or respond to this certain request or summons, there is more than meet the eye. Much more than meet the eye. He has so much that is hiding. He is part of the problem. You cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot stay on one side saying that it is unconstitutional. The state of emergency is unconstitutional. Millions of Nigerians from all spheres of life have condemned it. In other words, majority of Nigerians have condemned this unconstitutional state of emergency. And you, Mr. Fubara, same. So to now say, under what guise that you want to be law-abiding, that you want to, because I'm going to list all the excuses I'm preempting all the excuses that probably I'm going to hear today. And I'm going to highlight them. I'm waiting for all those excuses. I call them excuses. They are not rational. They are not reasons. Is it that Fubara who said, I want to be law-abiding as a citizen of Nigeria? Will Fubara come out and say that I have to, because as the governor, I cannot be disrespectful to constitutional authority? Is it that Mr. Fubara will say he wants peace? Is it that Mr. Fubara will come out and tell us that it's an opportunity to work with the sole administrator to find a lasting peace? Is it that Mr. Fubara will come and tell us that he wants to be transparent and prove to Nigerians, to people of Rivers State, that he is not corrupt, that everything that he did so far has been done in a constitutional manner and is there to be transparent? You can't. This would be. I will call everything stupid. I'm waiting to hear argument in these lines. I've preempted. I've listed them, but I will also not profile my responses. I'm only waiting to hear them. I won't put my responses forward. So I will not run faster than my shadow. I'm waiting. What? This is stupid. Upon everything that the sole administrator has done thus far, destroying all the fabrics of democracy, appointing sole administrator, he now has the audacity to be calling, to be summoning an elected governor. Let's forget about way and manners at which the governor emerged, and let's put all that aside. Now, he's now summoning the governor to come and tell him. As a matter of fact, those are not all the reasons for which you are summoning Fubara. They are not part of your mandate or the terms of reference given to you by Mr. Tinubu. You are now going outside of it. You know, and I know very well, I'm not naive, that every step you are taking, when your eyes blink in Port Harcourt, it's Mr. Tinubu that ordered you to blink your eyes. If you cough, it is Mr. Tinubu that asks you to cough. I know. I am not in that group of Nigerians, or that just look things at just like that, at the face value. No. It's deeper than that. If you wake up in the morning, it is Mr. Tinubu that asks you to wake up. He can ask you to sleep for the next 72 hours. You will not wake. You won't stand up on your bed. Mr. Sole Administrator, everything you are doing there is coming from above. So we know. So don't let us say the Sole Administrator is not the one that is doing anything. Mr. Tinubu has played the bad joy. He has tricked Nigeria. He has lied to Nigerians. The reason as to why he imposed this state of emergency. In order to do what? To do all of these things. So you won't hear him talk again, apart from that speech that he gave the day he sent the governor packing and appointed the Sole Administrator. You will not hear pim from Mr. Tinubu again. Everything. But he is the one speaking. Mr. Tinubu is the one speaking. The Sole Administrator is just there. In fact, it's nobody. Because in Nigerians, we can be so naive to the point where it will be unexplainable. You will just say, what is going on here? People will say the Sole Administrator did this, he has done. No, he's not the one. It's Mr. Tinubu that is doing everything. Let's call it. Let the media start saying just say it the way it is. This move to now call him to come and give an account of his administration. It's not the Sole Administrator. It's Mr. Tinubu that is calling him to come. They want to ridicule him. They want to bring him to a point where he will have no choice but to start begging. Because they know that in the scheme of things in Nigeria, there's no way you can be a governor that if they look through your books, in fact, you will go to they can sentence you the next day in a normal crime. As far as Nigeria is concerned, if everybody open their books and they go through it, no mago, they really go through it, they will find something that they will use now on you to continue to blackmail you going forward. That's what they are looking for. As a sitting governor, you can still hide so many things, so much more that you can hide. Even when they are out of office, they still hide so many stuff that EFCC will be trailing them all over the place. They still can't bring them down. How much more when they are in the office? They hide so much. So this is a way now, I believe, to look for those things that they will now use to continue to blackmail Mr. Fubara and bring him to a point where he will have to start begging. That's it. And for Tompolo and Asari, please, we know where they are, all these people. Those ones play their games correctly. They don't miss it. They align with the center, where the money will come from. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. It's not about River State. It's not about their people. It's not about good governance. All those ones are just these are Tompolo. These are rogues. That's their trademark. I must say this. I'm so you know, as a Nigerian, I'm so angry. This is they will say you are pouring. This is salt on injury. Declare an unconstitutional state of emergency. The sole administrator now, as I said earlier, is Mr. Tinubu. This is Mr. Tinubu's hands here. It's not the sole administrator. That man there, that so-called sole administrator in River State, can do nothing. He can't do anything. In fact, the pen that he's using to sign paper is Mr. Tinubu that gave it to him. He can't do anything. So it's just so sad and disappointing. And finally, you know, again, I would really like to hear, you know, views on this. I'm really open. I really want to hear. And finally, let me just say this on Mr. Abati and VDM. I said a little bit about it yesterday, but you see, is a state of Nigeria. Abati is there. That is the best Abati can get as of now. It's a very, you can see that Mr. Abati, if you have been, you know, watching Arise News for some years, Abati is a very arrogant man. Very arrogant. Wherever he is, he always believes that he's the best. He always believes that he's the best. That's the way he displays himself, he depicts himself every day on that channel. Very arrogant man. And he can do that in Nigeria. Because I don't understand. I really just can't get it. What he's priding himself on? Education? I don't understand. If not for crooked Nigeria, if you put it side by side, those of us talking here, we more enlightened than you. If it is certificates, see, we can start putting them down, pile them up. You don't have it. You are just arrogant. And I don't even see any journalism that you are doing. You are not doing anything. You just sit down in one small room there. That studio, that one studio, that Arise thing they call studio, and you think you are on top of the world. That one studio. You sit down there every day, rubbishing people, maligning and misaligning, supporting crooked government when it fits your whims and caprices. You say whatever you want to say just because you are still benefiting from the crooked system. What journalism are you practicing? I've never seen you come out with any investigative work, Mr. Abati. Bring out any investigative work that you have done as a journalist. I stand to be corrected. On the state of Nigeria, on the issues of Nigeria, issues that are confronting Nigeria as a country today. Even in the last 5 years alone, what investigative work have you done? Mr. Abati, you are calling yourself a journalist. That's not journalism. That's not journalism. Journalism is just not sitting down in one studio. You are an anchor. That's not, you are just a presenter. Go and do real journalism. Go out there and do real. You see what VDM is doing? The Côte d'Ivoire that he went to, that is journalism for you. That's what journalist does. That's where you should be, Mr. Abati. It is you, people like you, that should be in the front of issues like this. Even as a journalist, when that story broke through VDM, it is you as a journalist that will even contact him. You even want to go and verify.
You want to go there and verify and validate everything he has said. You will pack your bags straight away. You're on the next flight to Cote d'Ivoire. You want to go and validate and verify everything, and then come back and sit down in that your studio there. Arise News, that's not even, see, that one, Mr. Abati, and what are you priding yourself on? That one, you think you sit down there every day, you're on top of the world? That room that there's no space. Give me a break. Go and do real journalism and stop taking people that are doing real work. Stop taking them on. Guys, let me stop here for now. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Mr. Black Panther, you can take over. Thanks.
Yes. Hold on.
No.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yes. I want to change my earpiece. I want to thank everybody. Thank Mr. Jonathan, Niger Wash, and all the crews, the speakers present here today. May God continue to give us the wisdom and give us the strength and give us the good health to come in every day to analyze the situation and educate the public on what is going on. The re-education unaltered, raw as it is, the truth. Not bias, not manipulative, but the truth. Not being scared of any side talk or any voice, but just the truth. How it is, black and white. And I also like to thank my mommy in diaspora. May God continue to bless you for us. I want to thank all the viewers, all other protocols observed. I want to start by speaking. I'll speak on three parts: the state of the River State, VDM, and the state of the nation. Now, I want to talk firstly on the state of River State. What is happening? You see, what is happening now is the problem that earlier from the beginning, before the election and after the election, I have been stating it categorically clear. And this has proved me right. If nobody speak on it, I will speak on it. I have proven myself, I have proven it right here, and it is everybody eyes can see it. I have said when I came here, I said the Nigerian constitution is an aberration and we have no constitution. Oh, people came and said the people that are handling the constitution are the problem. You don't understand constitution. You need to go and educate yourself on what a constitution is. A constitution is an agreement. An agreement that forms the sovereignty of the nation you are creating. If you want to go deeper, the rules that we agree on, how we are going to form a great nation, how we are going to respect ourselves, how we are going to put laws that will curtail us not to go above that constitution. And when it is signed, it is sealed, because everyone will be able to obey it, because the structure that will make you, when you disobey it, you will be faced with the consequences of disobeying the constitution. There is a consequences, and the consequences you pay dearly for it. That is what a constitution does. Look at the United States. The president was bragging himself about the Supreme Court. He was talking about the Supreme Court and Federal Court. Then the Chief Justice of the Federation warned directly he warned the president directly, open letter, that he should stop his secretaries and all members of the party should stop gagging my judges. Allow them to work, because the constitution has framed their duties and they are not biased. Allow them to work according to the dictate of the constitution. What gave him that power? What gave the Chief Justice the power? It is the constitution. President Trump was not the one that nominates him. He doesn't have the power to remove him, unlike what you have in Nigeria. You said you have a constitution. The president does not have the power to remove any judge, federal judge. Even the governor does not have the power to remove any state judge. It is right there in the constitution. The founding fathers that came together, in essence, they know what they were writing, and they know the loopholes, and they know that in future, the children we are going to hand over this constitution to, they are going to do justice and block every loophole, this one that we have given them, that they possess. This is a constitution written by the people, and it was approved by the people. And when we say with authority, given to us by the divinity, God himself, to tell you that we don't have a constitution, somebody will open his mouth and tell us that the person there, you go and sign a contract in any with any partnership in any country, and you break that contract, if you will not pay dearly for it, if you are not careful, you go to jail. Those are the consequences of breaking what you have agreed and signed for. And now, what is happening? The president sat in his bedroom with his wife and kids and said, I pulled down the governing structure of a state when all the guidelines are not being met. He pulled it down and the people were looking. Why? The question is that, why didn't they go to Supreme Court direct to quote the constitution for them? If we have lawyers, if we have legal, why didn't they go to the Supreme Court? They can go directly to the Supreme Court for the interpretation of that constitution. They can go. They said there's an approval for that. There's a procedure for that. They can go. They don't need to go to the Federal High Court. Then they will go straight for interpretation of that constitution, part of the constitution that the governor, the president broke. That is how it works, and that is how it works. All constitution countries that have, that is how it works. And we are have we not seen it now? If I know I didn't write that constitution, I can break it without you. If you like, go to hell. Because I know that the constitution is not written by us. I can break it. It is Abdul Salami that brought that constitution. It's not binding. If people don't know, that book they brought, it's not binding to them. That was where I was going. But the understanding, you see, wisdom is cheap, but the understanding is not cheap. That's the problem we're having. That's the problem we're having with most of our elites that say they are graduates, they are doctors, they are this and that. That's the problem we're having. Understanding is a basic problem. When we say it out here, people say anyhow. Now, you see, let me state the function of the sole administrator for you, for the role of a sole administrator. The sole administrators occupies the office in a short time. Its responsibility is clear, black and white, to protect lives, because it was for 6 months, according to the constitution, quote and unquote, to protect life and property, maintain peace and public order, prevent breakdown of law and order in the state, and also manage the resources of the state according to the dictate of the National Assembly. because the National Assembly replaced the State Assembly. He is required to work with the government agency to achieve his goal. He does not have the power to dismantle the elected local government structures as it is. That power was not given to him. It is only given to the National Assembly. It is not given to him. And the National Assembly does not have the right nor power, according to the constitution given to them by Abdul Salami. They cannot dismantle a political structure that were elected by the people, because every one of them derive their power from the people. The administrator derived his power from the executive authority vested on the president. He delegates authority from the president to respond to emergency. You see, when they say, let us use common sense, they say state of emergency. That means the state is, that means the particular place in problem. You are going there as a rapid response squad to maintain peace, not to query the constituted authority that is still there, because the man that was elected is still there. You have no right to query his administration. You are to go there to maintain peace within the space given to you, and that is 6 months. There's nothing you can do. You can't do any project, because you are not even empowered to undergo any project in the state. You are to administer the state in terms of administrative issues. Make sure the resources are given according to the dictate that you get, directive from the executive, and from the executive going to the National Assembly to make appropriation for it. Simple as ABC. That is his duty. So if Fubara, because that one they always go co-water and hot water, if Fubara in his own senses, maybe he's not knowledgeable enough, because most of them are daft. Because most of them in the National Assembly or the government there, that they're only thinking about money, they don't know the constitution. If Fubara deem it well to obey that order, Fubara then must be aiding and abetting a crime. They should sue Fubara to court. The people should sue him to court. That is aiding and abetting a crime committed by this government. That is what it is. Because you are not subjected to the sole administrator. Rather, the sole administrator is subjected to the National Assembly and the government as a rock. You are not subjected to it because he is not elected. He came as a rapid response squad. According to what the president saw before enacting that law, which is not, he does not have the power. He borrowed that power from the military. That is what he did. I want to go to VDM. You see, Dr. Abati has been doing this for a long time. Dr. Abati is not a normal journalist. Dr. Abati grew up in the kind of journalism they call brown paper, brown envelope journalism. If you call him now or that, I open the book that he read in journalism in his school days. Let me tell you, has he performed up to 40% of what he read? The answer is no. Anybody can write on editorial this thing. Anybody can write and put on editorial depending on how you want to go about it. But journalism itself, as he practices it, Going to school to get doctorate, anybody can get doctorate. If you are willing, if you have the time, you can get it. It's just a matter of where your heart lies and where your ambition is. But come to journalism, full journalism as a profession, he has not really done it. Who have done journalism now? It is very dark man, very black dark man. VDM is the one that is even practicing the real journalism. He goes on investigation, he brings facts. If you want to sue him to court, he go to court, he bring the fact to the judge, and the judge will say, why are you bringing this case to the court? That is journalism. They are right there to make sure that things bring the news to the people. If there is something that is abnormal, blow the news to the people so that the government can hear about it and act accordingly. But what does it do? They all stay there in a rise and look at what is happening in Facebook, look at what is happening in X, and start deliberating on what is happening in X. They don't even talk about what is happening in their country, which is their main constituency. They don't do that. How can you stand in the national TV and try to bully a lady, the anchor lady of your own section where you sit? She's the anchor. She's the head. You are not supposed to open your mouth to speak above her on that show. If you were the anchor person on that show, you'll be able to control it. But because she's a lady and you are filled with tribal bigotry inside of you, because we know you committed a lot of things, atrocity itself, all the skeleton in your cupboard has been opened now, open to the public. Why were you taken to prison? Why were you taken to prison? You think you can hide that for long?
Mr. Black Panther, please round up.
So I would say VDM has done a good job, and this is not the first one. Is going to dig further and bring about a lot of stories about this man. I want to round up that with this. The state of the nation is like this. The democracy you have today that you have seen has ended. It has finally ended. And those of you that are thinking of, Islamatization, blah, 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 you don't know your country. You don't know at all. You don't know. You are still under the phobia. You are still under one myopic cloud. That you before you can get out of that cloud, you have to go deep and go and study your history. And go and study what brought about civil unrest in the West, in the East, and in the North. Put it together and see if what you are thinking they are doing will not lead to the breakage of that country. Let me tell you, Nigeria, if the string, I said this parable, if the string that hold the country is stretched beyond its limit and it breaks, then you have nations will spring up from the nation you have now. It is, I want them to go ahead. I'm praying to God, let them go ahead with their plan if they have it. Let them try their best if they have it. But let them cross Benue first. Let them cross Jos first and prove to us.
They have crossed Benue. They have crossed Benue.
Okay.
There are some, forget that one. Those ones they're just getting cells. You know how to destroy cells. Those rivers, there are so many rivers to cross. Whether it take 1,000 years, you will never succeed. The only way, what you do is to break the country and we go a separate way. That is the beautiful thing. That I want this to happen so that we can just silently break up. We break up easily according to the investigation by CIA.
Please,
so, I want to thank every one of you. Let us begin to study hard on Nigeria issue. Let us not do a lazy man journalism or lazy man study. Let us go deeper so that we can bring something out for people to learn from. Let us go and read books. Let us read things Awolowo did, what Zik did, what Ahmadu Bello did. We will find solution from their words. It is happening. Congo has sold itself out. But we are not going to sell ourselves. Rather, we will break for the not to go. That is simple. I want them to continue what they are doing so that it will lead finally to the breakage of the state called Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Black Panther. Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis. Oh, he's gone? He left? Mr. Lewis is no longer here. Sir Lewis.
Sir Lewis is gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Okay. All right, then. I think it's Mr. Odua then. Give us our mandate.
Okay.
Or Mr.
Good
Odua.
evening.
Okay.
Good evening, Baba Jonathan. Good evening, Baba Black Panther, Baba Mandate, and Mr. Najawash. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Mommy in Diaspora. Good evening, the commenters, listeners, and viewers. Thank you all for your time, and the passerby. Thank you all. We appreciate all your efforts. Where the topic administration in Rivers State and a VDM versus Abati. Anyway, I heard that the administrator or the sole administrator or the sole administrative called Fubara. Someone. It is a pity when the pity man fall into a pit where there is no one to pity him. Where the government of the day is not really active as government. A caretaker is now summoning Lalo's son to come and tell him how he's operating in his father's house. It is very unfortunate that the father and their son lost their respect. They lost their value. That is why the caretaker is not the one telling him, come and tell me what you are doing in your father's house. Because the last time I checked, whether the sole administrator or sole administrator, however you people might call him, it's not even from Rivers State. That is one. It's not EFCC. That is two. It's not ICPC. It's not a judge, or it's not even the lawmakers, or you people might call them House of Assembly or representative or senators. It's not among those people. Then on what motive, on audacity that he now have to summon a person that was elected, that have immunity of that state? Whether they said the Buhari suspend him, Tinubu suspend him or not suspend him, the sole administration doesn't have any audacity. Anyway, it is unfortunate that black man always been torso whenever power comes to them, because they don't have black brain to think further. Because if he has brain to think, he will know that it's not a military era. And even if it is military era, him is a retired officer. He's no longer a serving officer. That is two. Then, with all these things, he will have known that he doesn't have any right. It is only just there, until the Tinubu will call those people. It's not even him that need to settle the problem of the River State. It is the lawmakers, which you people will call House of Assembly, that need to come in and settle this case, because he are resolved to those extent. Or the judges are the one, after, if no lawmaker, judges will not be the one to put everything in order. But in Nigeria court, the judges doesn't know their left or to their right. Just they wear what they call wig. Then people begin to respect them because they learn another man language. That is just the things we know. But the sense to do the reality, they doesn't have it. And that is why all of them are being carried away with money. Because if not, if the black man have sense of reality, they will have not be carrying away with things of paper, material things, things that other man print in his own country and give to you and give you order to make use of it. If anybody want to summon, let the EFCC summon what it is called, Fubara, to come and give an account. And for now, the EFCC cannot summon him because his term has not finished. So the immunity is there. But the so shenanigans of power that we have, a Milocon, and whatever he might like, he want to do. Because when people soak their hand into red oil, they can no longer act the way it's supposed to be. That is why Fubara is know that maybe the way he came into power was not really due elected by the people of Rivers State. But he has been announced by the ANEC. It's not the governor. So whether they like it or they did not like it, okay, the judge also have confirmed it, just the way they confirmed Tinubu. So it is the people of Rivers State that doesn't know their right from their left. Because if not, this man will have have a right of being in that position. Even though you pack all the state become military, all the state become soldiers, air force, whatever, navy, pack them to that place. If the people of Rivers State know their left from their right, this man by now cannot sit there. Then court will tell you, don't do this. The man will say the court doesn't have power over him. The court have power to sack Tinubu, but Nigeria court cannot sack Tinubu because all of them are mad in their brain. So this is why power shack black man. Then once you just give them one title, one names, then that name they use it to start oppressing other people. If not, nominating you, giving you order from your state to go and stay in another man's state, you will have a brain to rethink and say, President, what you are doing now is not right. But because Nigeria is not a country, it's a business enterprise of the British and the whatever called beggar something that first do the business of the country that the British bought from. That is where everybody are misbehaving. So that is for that. Fubara, you have right of not going there, and it has nothing to do because it's not his duty. You don't have anything to explain to him. If they want to explain, the EFCC should come and invite you. And the EFCC don't even have right to invite you now because your tenure have not finished. And Tinubu should understand that this month and this whatever time is waiting from Fubara, Fubara have to add it to his own tenure to complete his tenure because Tinubu break the law. Person that's supposed to know the law and obey the law is not the one breaking the law. So that is for that. Then the VDM and the Abati, what are they dragging? That the people
Mr. Odua, 2 minutes.
Thank you. That people can no longer see between Abati and VDM. VDM, leave Abati a big head alone. Abati, keep your mouth shut because despite your arrogance, your one side, your dull brain that you thought journalists, because you people doesn't see future of good thing. You are among those who is killing the country, but control your speech and let small boy not to be using you to rob ground. So that is only what advice I will have for two of them. Thank you, Mr. Baba Jonas. Thank you very much.
Let him continue on my time. Let him go on
Okay,
my time.
then yeah, we've given our time, so we're just rounding up just for the 2 minutes. So I will just again, just say this. I think what is paramount, is this for today, is this Rivers State story. that's for me, because as I said earlier, that is so nauseating to me. It's just so unpalatable. I don't even know where to.
I think on that case, Mr. Jonathan,
yeah,
I think on that case, what you understand is that it is not the man doing it.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
acting on instruction, on weakest instruction. So understand that.
exactly. Yeah, I know that it's not the one. The issue is that they are now bring all the plans that they have. They are bringing it out. It's a script that they are just it's unfolding, day by day. It's a script that they are playing out. That's what we're seeing here. And the other, sad part of it is the people of Rivers State. We saw the other day women that are even supporting the sole administrator. You see, as we always say here, and as many people have alluded to, Nigerians will not cry until Nigeria happens to them. Until, you see all those people, all those women, some of you will still see them, some of them will still cry out. Just wait. And they will now be expecting people to come out and protect them or help them or care for them. You will still see. It won't be too far. Because the evil that men do lives after them. That's just Nigeria for you. That is the another sad side of the story. Because you will see them, the people, it is the people of the state supporting, they even came out supporting the illegal sole administrator. So sad. It's just so sad. And finally, let me just, the other thing I want to add to Abati's story is that, see, it is only in Nigeria, not anywhere else, that we see what happened or what is happening, the way Abati is displaying himself every day. It's only in Nigeria. When I look at other countries, normal climes, when events happen, when news broke, major news as we see in Nigeria from day to day, you see those journalists that are sitting, they're supposed to take Koboko, know what they call Koboko, their publisher, Unduka, Oba of Benin, supposed to take Koboko, enter that studio, wipe them, say, what are you? You are sitting down here. Are you kidding me? I'm paying you. You are sitting there inside AC, inside this room. When was the day? When was anybody can just remind the day that Abati anchored that morning show from a location, aside from when he goes outside Nigeria, where all that one is all, that's not journalism. They will go outside Nigeria. You will see him in Switzerland at Darfur, the economic summit. That's where you will see Abati. When news broke in a normal country, people should listen to this. When news broke, major news like people buy, you see that their news, that their morning show, all of them, all the team supposed to be in Bokos. Those villages, all of them supposed to be at Uromi. At least for 2-3 days. That's where they should be anchored. That's where that program, they will sit.
Mr. Jonathan, did they watch when Gaza, Israel bombard Gaza? Did they see journalists there?
See.
In Iraq, did they see journalists in the Iraq war?
See, if anything happens within United States today, let's say something happens, say, in Florida, a very major news in the United States, or even outside the United States, say in Europe or any other, or in Asia, see, by 2 a.m. in the morning, Anderson Cooper will be there. This is their job. They are taking the next flight. The CBC guy who normally do this, their nightly news, is out of town. In the next program, they are there. Same thing where I live, they are anchored, they are off. They won't sit inside the studio. These ones are not journalists. They are not, I don't know what to call them. In a normal climb, I didn't see their morning news.
Channels inclusive. Seat, whatever they call it, TVC inclusive. I didn't see them at Uromi, where they're supposed to land there immediately, all of them.
They won't go now. They won't go. They'll tell you that insecurity.
But no, but that is journalism where they are coming there. The state or the state governor, whatever, is part of it now. You want to bring it out. That is how journalism is done. You cannot sit inside studio 24/7 from January to December and say you are journalist.
They are Yahoo journalists now.
Abati, you are not a journalist. You are not a journalist. Okay, tell me about security. When in Gaza, Israel, Aaron Burnett of CNN, Anderson Cooper, Wobriza, these are journalists that are earning this nightly news guy.
These are world-class journalists now. World-class.
They are millions. They earn millions every year. Immediately the news broke, all of them, they took turn.
They fly out. They are under contract. They fly out.
Yes, Jake Tapper, all of them take one week, 2 weeks. The same thing. Those guys at MSNBC, they take this. You will stay there for 1 week. You will come back home. The next person takes over. That's how they share it. Because you cannot sit down in New York or sit down in California and be anchoring, telling us news inside the studio. major news, and they will sit down there in Nigeria. You won't see that. They will be giving us.
Okay, Jonathan, no mind. They fear. They are not journalists.
There is anything like fifth party, not even second party, third party, fifth party news. They are ditching out to us every day. Go there. Even you see. Don't let us give them any cover. Not about security. See, you see that Uromi. They can be like about 5-10 kilometers away from Uromi. But the fact that you are out of the studio, you are close or closer to that location, it speaks volume.
Journalists go into insecurity now.
You will set up a space there. All the people.
There's nothing. Oga Jonathan. Yes. Oga Jonathan. You know I brought that issue of insecurity. That is the mindset they have. That's why I said it. But in a real retrospect, journalists does not even look at insecurity. Why did they go to Gulf War? Insecurity for one whether they fight war.
They call them embedded now. They will embed them into the military. They will assign
you them. You have to fuse yourself to the military. You deal with them. You wear your camo. You wear your body armor. That is how to do it. You follow the military. Okay. Anytime the military is going for a fight, they follow them.
You want to tell me that if Arise, channels, all of them, let them be hearing now. You are not doing any damn journalism job there. You people are just sitting there inside studio giving us 4th, 5th hand stories. If you are a real journalist, if you approach the Inspector General of Police, approach the governor of the state, that you are coming there to come and anchor. If they deny you, come to your studio and tell us that we approach the governor of Benue, the governor of Plateau. We also approach the Inspector General of Police to provide us security.
No. Oga Jonathan. Yeah. Journalism, their charter is right there. They don't need to approach anybody.
No. You see, you talk about security. I'm now trying you see what I'm trying to do there. I'm even trying to give them an excuse that they should even
got you.
These people should even have a reason for not doing it. Their publishers are supposed to take koboko and enter that studio and wipe them outside. What are you wearing? Abati will be wearing suit. You'll be wearing suit and bow tie in the studio every day.
Blue tie on top black suit.
You'll be wearing suit every day. Parading himself there. Who are you showcasing to? Who? You'll be wearing suit there. Supposed to wear short knicker and sneakers. Enter Bokos. With your cameraman, your people there, with a face cap. That's where you're supposed to be, Mr. Abati. Then we know that you are a journalist.
Let me chip in this. You see, Abati, if Abati were let me say, is somebody that that builds up people that wants to contribute to journalism. By now, Abati should be talking about having his own media house.
Yes, now.
Yeah, he should be talking about having his own media house. And let's showcase the idea, showcase his doctorate, showcase his degree in his profession, not working for somebody.
Don't mind.
You can have a 1-bedroom, that's one 3-bedroom as your studio.
Yes, now.
Well equipped. You have a satellite link. That's it. That's what you need. The beauty doesn't matter. Your satellite link is what matters.
Harassing Nigerians. Harassing
so
people.
Abati is not doing a great job to his own self. He's doing a very bad job. You cannot be in the government with all the billions of dollars you pocketed. You cannot use it to go and establish, to empower your own people that you are preaching about. Rather, you want to become a governor of your own state.
Don't mind him.
What do you want to contribute?
Don't mind that man. I'm really. It's not the thing is that I don't just. It's from my state, too.
But he's not behaving like a man from Ondo State now.
It's not even far. It's not even up to 5 minutes drive where I come from in Abeokuta there.
But he's not behaving. Are you not from Ondo State?
No. I'm from Abeokuta.
He's not even behaving like an Abeokuta man. Abeokuta people are stubborn now.
He's an Abeokuta man.
He just behave like somebody go eat from left, go eat from right. Eat from left, go eat from right. You know they stable.
Don't mind that.
So let me just take it from here and talk on.
Please take your 2 minutes and then please give it to Mr. Odua. Then we can run.
Yes, I want to digress a little because I watch what Nigeria presented concerning an article, a media whatever presentation that a man brought was asking a question. Who did the Oba of Benin consulted before going to look for investors in the state that will better the life of the presenter that was presenting that thing that they call a presentation? Now, did the Oba consult the youth? Did the Oba consult the people before traveling? Where did he get the money to travel? You can see how daft. I used to tell people, if you don't know anything or about any place, don't even go there. The best bet is to get yourself equipped with a lot of knowledge. Do your groundwork very well before you present. You don't just present because you want something, you want to be heard. It's stupidity. How can you question a monarch? That's the fundamental question I want to ask him. How do you speak to a monarch? And how do a monarch function? How do a monarch function? Yet you call him your father. I was speaking to the guy that presented that. You call him your father. You call him your king. That has never been compromised from the day they created that monarchy. It has never been compromised. Our monarchs stick with the people because it is the people that makes the monarch thick. He takes us as his children. His home is our home. He's open to every Edolite. And you question him that if you come to you to seek for permission before he can go out to bring investors.
Black Panther, can you hear me?
Yes.
Beg, help me educate them because madness had they worry many of them. Educate them.
Who made that? Who said that, sir? Who said that?
It was the presentation Ghana was presented in the morning before this show.
Okay.
That is an aberration, because you got to one, that person that presented that stuff, that person that brought that stuff in, one, is not well brought up in his home. Two, he's an outcast. Three, he does not, let's say he comes from one planet, he does not know how a monarchy function. I want to ask him, do the King of England, when he wants to travel to Europe to help the motherless or to help one thing, does it come to the people of England? Oh, my people of England, I am going to Europe to go and help them in social place. He was even going to the extent that, oh, you have not help us, you have not do road for us, you have not do what? You want to go and bring investors. Look at that stupidity of his highest order. He is not well brought up and he's not even filled with knowledge. His education is subject to scrutiny, because that's an abnormality of the highest order for you to speak to a monarch of that standard, a monarch that's older than the nation you belong to today. A monarch that sees you as his children, a monarch that does not even go into the politics, but it gives you the power to vote the right person. It gives you advice to know who to vote for. It settles matter dispute among political parties, but they seek not to respect him. What is the end point? They all go into the drain. At the end point, they all cry at the end point, and they all go to the Father again. The Father still accepts them. That is who our monarch is. You don't question him because he has no skeleton in his cupboard. He is upright and love his people. That is why he went out there. And mind you, said about land. If you are a Benin person, you shouldn't say that. Because the land belongs to the Oba. Forget about all these things your constitution is saying. If you are a Benin son, you will never question that issue. And he also said they can come and invest in Edo State. I will give them my own land. That is well over 10,000 hectares. And the government will even have more than what I have. Because they are the government of the state. They rule the state and they can give land according to how it favors them. Then why do you question your monarch? When it comes to road, when it comes to infrastructure, you must be daft. If you cannot face your governor, you must be a daft to have presented that and questioning your Oba on how you got money to travel. Who the hell is you and your family? Who the hell is you to question the king? My own king, my father. If your father wants to go and bring business partner to his company, will he gather all of you as his children and say, oh, my children, and they go London, and they go bring business partner? What the hell are you talking about? You see all this thing that is going around, the bad history that most of you inculcate into the brain that you carry about every day. You got to go and debunk it and go on research about the Benin Empire and know the structure and know what is written about your culture and check the Guinness Book of Records and see what Benin is.
Black Panther, that is an indication of just that person. If you want to excuse that person or that kind of
what the hell is he talking about?
It's pure, lack of. It's just lack of knowledge.
No, you know what they do.
Sometimes it's hypocrisy.
You know what they do, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
You know what they do. See. When they see things happening in other sector, maybe they rubbish some chiefs. They will want to come extend their hand to other monarchy. That is what they are trying to do. And it will
Black
not,
Pastor,
they will
let's
not
listen
see
to the
the,
video again. Let's listen to the
they,
video again.
they will not see the light of day. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody said something now.
Yeah, he wants to play the
Okay,
video.
today, good morning to every one of you. This is straight thing. We're going to talk about the Oba of Benin. As you all know, a couple of days ago, Oba of Benin went all the way, putting his effort to go to Dubai to try to indoctrinate investors to come to Benin and invest in those states. Oba of Benin went on by even promising these investors that yes, he can give them up to 1,000 acres where they can invest, anything. I don't know what you think about these things, because for me, what I can see here is that, yeah, Oba of Benin telling people to come invest in Benin, because a lot of people are reacting in a different way right now. Say Oba of Benin shouldn't have done that, or it shouldn't have just go without the consent of the people, and it should have put the people together and all that, blah, blah, blah. But anyone calling anybody to come invest in your state, don't you think it's a good thing? I don't know, but I want you to listen to this video. Let's watch it together.
The Oba of Benin went to Dubai to beg for investors. Another matter. Before I say anything, watch this video first.
I have the land to provide. I have personal land. The state governor can also provide. So those that are in solar power here, please, we need to be talking as well closely. And of course, investors that will bring the money to invest in agriculture, in real estate. I have land designated for real estate already. Almost 1,000 hectares. You know what 1,000 hectares is for, real estate, as in complexes and things like that, that we have power 24/7. That's where solar power may also be helpful.
Yes, you heard that right. Instead of fixing Edo first, he traveled all the way to foreign land, talking to rich people to come and invest. But the painful question is this: did he ask us first? Did he carry the people along? Did he tell the Edo youths before going? No, we only saw the video online. How can someone represent a whole kingdom and the people of the kingdom don't even know what's going on? A man who has plenty yams don't go around begging for gari, and a man who cannot sweep his own compound should not invite guests. Why are we inviting outsiders to come feast Edo when even the roads in our villages are bad? No water, no lights, no job. Yet he went abroad acting like all is well. If you build a house and leave the inside dirty, guests will sit outside. You say you want foreign investors, but who want to invest where the people are poor, suffering, and ignored? Even if the land is rich, nobody will invest where the people are crying and the leaders are silent. A king who eats alone dies alone. The Oba promised 1,000 acres of lands like it belongs to him alone. No consultation, no public discussion, no youth involvement. He didn't speak to his people. Yet, he stood among foreigners, talking like Edo is a company and he is the CEO. Imagine using millions to travel to beg when the people you are begging for are starving. How much was spent on that trip? Flight tickets, hotels, awards, and royal accolades. And meanwhile, children in Edo are trekking miles just to fetch dirty water. Charity begins at home. Why are we going outside when our home is still broken? Who will take us seriously when our kings don't even empower their people first? If you plant on rocky ground without preparing the soil, nothing will grow. The Oba is talking about foreign investments, real estates, solar power, agriculture. But who will maintain it? The poor people he ignored, the youth he never carried along. A farmer that does not water his land should not expect harvests. If you don't empower your people, how will the land grow? All this talk of foreign investments, is it for development or for the pockets? If a father gives meat to stranger, before feeding his hungry children. Those children will grow up bitter. We are tired. These things they do it for show. They say investments, but where is the result? We have heard this before many times, but nothing changes. You can't use perfume to cover the smell of rot. The land look good, but the people are in pain. Until we fix Edo from the inside, all these foreign trips are just noise. If the Oba called for Edo youths before the trip, imagine what we would have planned together. Ideas would rise, hope would rise. We could build something real by the people and for the people. But no, we were not invited. We were not even told. So what is the truth? The Oba went to Dubai to speak about us without us, to plan our future without our voice, to offer lands like it is his personal inheritance. This is not just disappointment. It is also painful because Edo people are not blind anymore. We see, we hear, we think. This is not how true leadership works. You don't lead by leaving your people behind. As the king asks his people what they need, as he sat with the youth in Uselu, in Aushin, in Epoma, or does he only gather foreigners in Dubai with red carpets? Why not create housing projects with local boys? Why not grow cassava and rice in that same 1,000 acres of land he promised to give to foreigners in Dubai, and open food depots for our mothers? Why not fix the palace own roads before beauty dreams in Dubai? If a king built a school with 1,000 solar-powered laptops and train youths in Edo North, that is louder than any Dubai promise. That is real development.
The company is also interested in investing in it?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's what we need. I have the land to provide. I have personal land. The state governor can also provide very ready also if we can benefit as much as possible. Benefit all of them. So those that are in solar power here, please, we need to be talking as well closely. And of course, investors that will bring the money to invest in agriculture, in real estate. I have
All right, I'm going to stop this video right here. Anybody that want to watch this video later on, please go to Nigeria, watch the video. It's
Mr.
right there.
Elvis, you
The
didn't, I
reason
didn't
why,
see,
hold on, sir, go ahead, Mr.
I
Jonathan,
didn't see
quickly.
this video. Now, it will be my main topic today because
Yes,
for
I
me,
presented it this morning.
I should have
presented this morning.
the river one should have been second. I should have
Okay, hold on.
prioritized it.
I have a short time. Everybody hold on now. Let me quickly pass this so that you can talk amongst yourselves. I presented this video today. I deliberately refused to make a comment. Like my brother normally educate me here sometimes, Black Panther. Go say, Nigeria will stop. Don't say it. Don't say everything. Make we talk put. Because I noticed that sometimes when I pass my submission, some people hide under my submission to pass their own submission. But when my brother was talking just now, that's why I'm watching football, I'm listening to everybody right here. I was pleased. You see all these kind of lunatic people, they should be fined, they should be traced and brought to book. We have lots of them in abroad who look down on our monarch because some of them are choosing to join Satanism for a reason I don't know. Some of them use their platform to speak against our monarch, not knowing that this is the greatest, the oldest kingdom in Nigeria history, in the history of Africa, if not mistaken. If not because of let down, see finish, those don't supposed to be under Nigeria. How can somebody that is older than you be under you, that is 10 years old, a 90 years old person will be under you, if not because of Satanism? This boy came out questioning the second God we have on earth. Some people don't like when I say this. Then you stone yourself to death if you don't like it. Jump on a train and crush to death if you don't like when I say that is my second God on earth. I was brought up by my parents to know that after God Almighty, the second God you have on earth is Oba of Benin, not even your biological father. you have the guts, the temerity to speak and question the order of Oba of Benin. Abio, who are you? Where are you from? Show your face. Don't hide on that social media to speak rubbish on my Oba. Whatever Oba do is right. Let him be. You want to compare my Oba with so many other Obas in Nigeria that their people insult? Oba leave. He left the door all the way to Dubai to see how the state can be better. He said he should have consulted the people. I grew up in England. How many times the Queen of England have consulted the people before taking any kind of decision? Tell me, how many times? Do you know how many taxes we are paying that go to the Queen of England before he died? Are you aware? A lot of us are in pains because of the taxes that we pay. Council tax that we pay. The Queen of England take more than 90% from it. And I've been paying this over 30 years. See, let me come out to speak on Queen of England. If you don't consult, who are you to consult you? Abio, tell me your family name. Tell me your location in Edo State. God punish you and everybody who supported your satanic video. I deliberately brought that video in today. So I know we'll give submission. Let me hear what people say. And many of you have commented on the rebroadcast, to the pre-recorded video. I want to say thank you. A lot of you have responded brilliantly. Questioning the Oba of Benin. Who are you? Show me your location. If na UK you there, I'll trace you. I'm passing this message to you directly. If na UK you there, I'll trace you. If na Lagos you there, give me location. Let us meet. Abio, out there. The same about believe that some of you have questioned so many times that it's not doing anything about the development of the state. Now you have chosen to take the bold step to do one or two things because he listened to some of our plights. Then you people questioning him again. That no, he should have converted you satanic, both your papa and your mama, your entire family. Abio, who are you to question the Oba of Benin? If his dealings is not pleasing to you, then kill yourself. But more, jump on the train and cross to death. You can't question my Oba. Obviously, he's not a perfect man. He will make mistakes. So live with it. How many times have you people questioned your satanic government? Why you bringing my Oba in? Why? Do you have any evidences that my Oba have affiliated, collected money from politicians apart from assumptions? If you visit Lagos state government, you went to collect a blank envelope. It's a normal thing, but all based on assumption. Show me evidence and I promise you I'll showcase it here. If I not showcase this video today, some of you that have accused me. And now, you see now, because say that I don't speak like that. Whenever my Oba do something wrong, I always showcase it here. The time my Oba congratulated Tinubu, I showcased it here and I frowned at it. He's my father. I have the right to say no. But for you questioning him, he would have consulted you. Now, what you are? Abio. Thank you, guys. I'll leave you right there. Back to you, Black Panther.
Yeah. Mr. Black Panther, let me say
Thank you, Niger Watch, for sorry, Mr. Jonah, sorry. Thank you. Let me just round it up. Thank you for ending it. It's how it's supposed to be. Because you see, some of them that have grown up, they've not gone to the history or asking their parents about their monarch. Why is their monarch so thick? So that they can be brief, have the foundation. When you have the foundation, then that will not give you the opportunity to go out and explore. Because ignorance is not an excuse in this case. Because you are committing a crime against the land. That is what you are doing. The monarch does not mean harm to anybody because all of us are his children. You people question him according to what Nigeria said. They question him. Oh, the Oba not do, they do anything. The Oba called people who were fighting. He said to them, they continue fight. He called them again. He told them that, look, this one that they do, what's going to be, what will history talk about you when the time comes? How will history judge you? But they not agree. Now, Oba don't waka go do the needful. Say, oh, make I waka, make I use my position to get influence of these guys to come in. Let us see what we can do. Have I not been speaking down here that we need a new capital? We need a new something that we speak well about the state. All the things that boy just did that don't have respect for his own father. He would have spoken those issues to a state governor. Because according to your constitution, your monarch cannot override the state governor. What he's doing is just like a cushioning effect, not to even cushion what the state governor will do. He's making it easier for the state governor, using his own influence, using his own monarch to do that. That is expected. And I've also said it here, that the constitution that we have will define the role of monarchs, because these are the custodians of our tradition. Before any country, our tradition, our monarchy has been existing. So why the hell would they not include them into the constitution? That is what we are talking about. And somebody that does not, look, I have said it. And when you are speaking to a monarch, ignorant is not an excuse. You must learn the protocol. It's not, oh, I have the right to speak. If you have the right to speak, go and speak to your parent like that. This is not having the right. This is having due respect and learn how to speak to monarchy all over the world. You must learn it. You must be trained. You must be well brought up. That is how to do it. You don't open your mouth. Oh, it's a free speech. If there's free speech, therefore, I will question my monarch. Where is he getting money? Did they say your monarchy is a democratic system? That is where your education comes in. Your monarchy is not a democratic system.
I don't mind them. Postmodernism have turned all of them not to have respect for tradition.
They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to talk. Talk to you do election. None of you get up. None of you come out to speak to the federal government, the party, political party, APC. All of you prime. Then our monarch come outside now. You have the audacity to question your papa. That is wrong. That boy must be fished out. Wherever every Edolite are, all over the world, fish that man out. Fish him out. We must fish him out. We must teach him how to respect his own father and how to respect the monarchy that have been existing before he came to this world. You must know how to follow rules. If you cannot follow the rules of your land called Nigeria, you must. This one is by force. You must follow the rules of the Benin Kingdom, whether you like it or not. As long as you are born in that soil, you must follow the rules. And if you break the rule, we will deal with you. Oba is not like any other person. It's our father. It's our second God. I want to thank you guys for giving me the extra time to speak. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think Madam Patricia just joined us. Maybe she has one or two things to say here. Madam Patricia, Mr. Odua, I think it will.
I wanted to say something, but
okay, please go ahead briefly so that Madam Patricia can give us.
Okay, thank you.
5 minutes, yeah.
Well, I pity that boy ignorance. Despite he wanted to make some senses out of what he says, because out of what he said, I can pick some good things. But in other ways, he did not put his words the way his clothes, he did not put his leg the way his trousers supposed to be. That is the ignorance of him, because I can see he's not well mannered or well trained to know the value of himself. That is why, as Edo's son, I don't, maybe he's not Edo's son, but maybe he's Edo's son, I can't say. But as Edo's son, he's not well trained. I will say that he's not well trained. He's not well brought up. He's brought up by all this. What you people will not say it is educated because they are good in another man language. Because if it were brought up by a responsible parents that know Edo language, that know Edo culture and have Edo life, then that thing will have grown up in his brain and we know where to go, how to put, where the kind of boundary we entered and the area we not enter. He will have know what we call Uboriri, and he will have know what we call Odehui, he will have know where we call Azemeko. So with all these things, he will have known them. But because of this, this their so-called gangsterism, who doesn't know their left from their right, so the boy uttered what is supposed not to be uttering. That's why he was trying to make sense, but he uttered most things that is not supposed to utter. So that is where he now according to those who talk English, said he Edo where I'm Ogboriri Edo so the boy crossed line, he crossed boundary. Now people are looking for light. There's complaint that there is no light. The government, you see what I always say here, that light can be generated by us. Now the Oba went to Dubai and said those who have the solar panel, who can bring solar panel, they should come and bring it. There is land. Where this boy did not know his left from the right, he's saying that the land is his heritage. This that he himself, to his father's land, where his father's built house, land belongs to Oba, belongs to the traditions of the land. So who is the head of this tradition? Is the Oba. So the land, that is why whenever I talk here, I don't value what they call Nigeria or Nigeria government, because it is foreign to me. What I value is that of my land and everything of my land. When I always said it, so because I'm not, when I'm saying it, I say it with passion because I'm not joking. I know why, and I know. Edo we kadaline no dedoyi, ikadaline no dedoyi. Eviro na yari Edo. So we understand deeply of things. So when we are saying some things, we said it to my way, so that you could not come across your boundary line. So as a small boy who could not understand what life's supposed to mean for people who could not even know the respect to have them themselves, that is why the boy start earning the way it's not supposed to earn. Oba went for investment to come, which the boy saw a good thing to say, okay, we can do this. It's just like you see every time I said we need cooperative. We need cooperative. What this boy will have said is, it don't supposed to say consult us. He's supposed to say a father, as a father, you will have called Edo. Edo people can do these things that we are requesting for. All they all need is who we assemble them. All they all need is who we assemble them and who we put sense into Edo people's head. That is why when people will say, no, no private cannot do this, it is government can do this. You see, I always challenge all these things. That is why when Owokan said they want to contest, I told you that you don't even need to go and borrow money. As a governor, a government who have sense, don't even need to go and borrow money from outside because your people are there. What they all need is who we assemble them and put them in the right perspective. In when moment you do this, everything will fall in place. The other day I was talking about, I heard that in Oyo, they are investing in farming. So I'm looking for a way. Now, Oba has that kind of land to give because the entire land in Edo belongs to Oba. So he has the land to give.
clear. But people are be dying, crying that they can no longer go to farm because Fulani is chasing them. Now, we have not seen concrete order that stop this Fulani from going from driving our people from farm. In other hand, now assemble your Edo people together. Let them invest agriculture. It's agriculture we need. Let them invest in it. The land is there. So they invest in it. They benefit. The palace benefit. The Edo people benefit. But because we lack leader who we assemble Edo people, we talk sensitive about people head. That is where we are suffering when we have milk and honey. I always say here that oatmeal has made factory. Don't supposed to be in the hands of answer. My brother Black Panther said, I always just need to go and buy 40%. That I will not start controlling it. These are kind of these words that this boy is trying to bring out of all his things. Despite that, I say he erred because he go too far, go to the area he's not supposed to go. What Edo people need is who we assemble Edo people together and say, no, these things, let's invest in it. By the time you invest in it, you start benefiting from it. So, and who can do all this kind of thing? It's like this area that this boy is supposed not to go, but he now went and said rubbish instead of saying, Baba, this is, at least we expect that you will have do this thing for us. You will have caught us together and try to put sense into those who did not have such sense in their brain. We can have this solar panel. Instead of that, I always said it, instead of people buying generator, the money that every houses in the door have generator, but if they donate all those money together, then we have solar panel. They need person who will put such idea into their head. These are areas,
okay. Please round up.
These are areas we need this kind of fathers to say, my children, you don't supposed to be doing this, you don't supposed to be doing this. This is how, and this is how you do this. Life's good for you. So these are just things. But where, because as a little boy who did not, who think that the life is just the way you see it, that is why the boy go to the area he is not supposed to go. He is put where is the way he's supposed not to put it. So that is just the final truth. Please.
Okay.
And when a child, you cannot throw a bad child with you cannot throw him with bad water. I don't know how they put throw bad child away with the bad water. So, but in other hand, in every nonsense, at times there must still be sense. But for him to be saying he should consult us, where did he have the money from? Those things, I'd never support any of things that bring down to the palace. I never support him. But in goods area that he was bringing, so at least everybody or Edo now supposed to have that kind of sense that in unity we can make our Edo great. It is not the Oba that need to come and clean the ground for us, but the Oba can make sure that Edo people clean the ground. It can make sure that Edo people farm themselves, can make sure that Edo people create life for themselves, can make sure that Edo people make water to run in their land. They're not supposed to come and be expecting a man from Abuja, a man from Sokoto, a man from this. No, we can do it because it belongs to us. Let us do this. Let us do this. This thing will work. Thank you, Baba Jonathan.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Odua. Madam Patricia, please, welcome. It's been a while.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's been a while. Happy New Year.
Thank you. New Year. No, I was here before.
I know now. I know that, but you know, it's been a
while. Yes, I traveled. So
welcome.
I'm in Nigeria. I don't like to busy myself.
He went to on vacation. He don't go enjoy himself. Look at.
I was on vacation. Yes.
So you are very
mama.
Now you say you are very close to Uromi.
No, I far from there. I far from Uromi.
Now data will carry mama go stay. Data.
No, I be both data and I be bend there. Fully one, let me say go come. So Anyway, Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Commentators, those on the comment section. Yes, the viewers everywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mr. Elvis, thank you for keeping us informed. Yes, even though I wasn't able to participate in all the time, but yeah, a few times I did. The network is not so great over there. So, but anyway, we thank God. I came in because of this something I'm hearing about this young man. But I want to say that I don't think that young man is actually a Benin person. I don't think so. We should dig into his history. It's very important because Edo that I know, Edo, when you say Edo, they have reverence for their monarch. Okay? So I don't think any child is being brought up to this respect our monarch in Edo. Go and find out. We should find out about that person. It's not just about whether he wasn't brought up well or what. No. It's not an Edo person. There are many impersonators, and we have seen them. And hello. Yeah. There are many impersonators, and we have seen them, and we know that this one is not far from that. Okay. I'm very glad. In fact, I'm jubilating because finally my Oba is taking and making the right step to exert his authority as truly the one and only king in Africa and even beyond. Yes, he should really, really continue to do these movements, because how do you fold your hands, let your subjects control you? Constitution, they put our Oba under the so-called governors and so-called president of Nigeria. They are subject to our Oba. But in their rubbish constitution, fraudulent constitution, they place our Oba under them. That one, I know they talk and sing, so we go fight until the thing come back to where it is. Because the best one you put our Oba under his subjects. They in England, they are still the one ruling their place. They are still the one telling their politicians what to do. They are still the one anointing their politicians. You put my Oba under you, all of una head no correct. Until una put my Oba for the place where they belong, the right place where God give am, the number one and only, una no go no peace. I no go ever no peace. One of the play. So the move that he has made is 100% correct. He has to. He has kept quiet for long. They have kept, not just him. When I say he has, the throne is not just him. It has been coming. We know how they dethrone our Obaeware. Now Erejoa came, which is his father, and now is his turn. Oba Tokberi Ogidigan. Yes. Now the time it is. He has to do that. He has to. His people have suffered enough. And he's taking the right step to make sure he bring back the glory of Edo. And he will. He will. Do you think Edo is called the heartbreak of Nigeria for nothing? if you look, Una, when people when just did look at the door as nothing, I'm sorry for Una. There is no Nigeria without a door. Understand. Understand it. If you can get that right, then you start to know these people. One I think say there will not be anything, the minority. But now they really own Una. And they own Una. We own Nigeria. We are the owners of that fraudulent place called Nigeria today. Was it called Nigeria then? Because the British came to use our subjects against us, to put our subjects above us. So now this is so it will be forever. You know, it will ever be like that forever, because what God has ordained, it stands forever. Your oppression can only last for a season. There will come a time where it will cease. And that time is fast approaching. Hence, you see my Oba making the divine move that he has to do to finally liberate his people from this shackle of oppression, depression, and frustration. And he will do it, and nobody can do him anything. So that so-called person that came out, go and check where. Mona investigate him. It's not an Edolite. It's not. He's not. He's not from Edu. Yes, Edolite. It's not one of us. Go and find out. Even if he is, he's missed and he has been brainwashed by the other part. Go and find out. Now I'll come back here and tell me. So I rest it here. The thing is, what my Oba has done is the right thing, and I want this kind of movement. If we cannot continue as one, let us break. I've always been clamoring for this. In fact, I was almost 13 or so. I was just getting to my teenage when I understand that this country, Nigeria, can never work. How old am I? I'm old enough to give birth to many, many, many grandchildren. So today, I'm still standing and saying, Nigeria as one can never work. All of now, when they deceive on ourselves, we continue to deceive on ourselves. Can never work. It has never worked. It will not work, and it will never ever work. Continue daydreaming, delusional. I don't know. So I'll leave on there. Thank you for my time.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Patricia. Thanks very much. You see, let me just say this before I hand it over to Mr. Elvis. You see, you guys have spoken, you know. I think is a very important, it's an important issue. What he talked about, it shows the state of mind of Nigerians, the thought process of Nigerians, both home and abroad. For this particular person, and so many people that have the same mindset like him, is a very faulty thought process that they carry. Very, very faulty one. The guy is, I can describe him as, he's so uninformed, is deeply uninformed, and he's not a collaborative person, because what the Oba did, or what he was doing, is trying to be collaborative. And it will take someone who is not a collaborative person to see problem with that. Every point that he raised, what Mr. Odua, I'm trying to align with Mr. Odua, that it was the way, the way and manner at which he brought his ideas out was a big problem. And yes, I will agree to that to some extent, because every issue that he raised there is exactly what the Oba was doing. As far as that trip is concerned, is exactly what he did on that trip, at that particular meeting. Every problem that he raised, those are the things that the Oba was dealing with there. Those are the issues. Those are the reasons why he went there, to deal with those problems. To empower the people. How do you empower the people?
How do you empower the local people? How do you bring them out of poverty? Is it not when you collaborate? Is it not when you go out there in this age and time? Yes, the citizens, the owners of the land, the children of Edo, they are the people, those are the people that, so it is. We can take this to every part of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I want to say this. What the Oba of Benin did should be emulated by all the traditional rulers in Nigeria, especially those what they call those grade 1 traditional rulers. The Oba of Benin, the Oni of Ife, the Oba of Lagos. All those grade 1 Obas across Nigeria, they have to call, these are the things they should be at the forefront. The children of the land cannot do it alone. You know what Mr. Odua was saying? Yes, but they will play a big role. You cannot do it alone. Even if you bring everybody, all Edo people, all the millionaires and all the billionaires, you cannot do it alone. In this world that we live now, this 21st century, this age and time, you can't do it alone. If it were to be so, every country would just be on its own. You don't need anybody else. Produce your good, eat it yourself. You don't need to sell it outside. Do your own thing yourself. Manufacture your own goods. Buy amongst yourself. No, the world is not, that's not the way the world functions today. The world is a global economy. Is smaller than we can even think about. So you still need people. You need to be collaborative. Yes, the owners of the land, the children of the land, they have a big role to play. It is when they see you, the children of the land, coming together, that people outside will come and join you because they want to be part of that prosperity. What the Oba did is, in fact, should be emulated. It's a pace setter. This is an eye-opener. This is an eye-opener. This is what the government should be doing. When the president is going on all these things they call investor store that Tinubu has wasted almost half of the time he has spent in office on so far, going on the tour and going with some respected traditional rulers, not going with politicians that are ruiners. No, they have nothing to offer. You go with people with pedigree, people that when they speak, people will believe them, people will listen to them because they know that they are speaking from the depth of the honesty. They are honest. They are truthful. What he did there, I can tell you for free. Those people there, they will come to Edo. You will get investors because of those things. You will see, they will come. Because what investors are looking for is that transparency coming from someone that they can trust. After all the cameras have left, might have gone, they will go back into their rooms, into their private offices. They will now sit down and they will now discuss. So that thing is going to eat fruit. You will see them, they will come. And who will be the ultimate beneficiary? It is the people of Edo that will be the beneficiary of it. So everything the guy talked about to empower the youth, that is it. That is what you are going to get. That's how the youth will, how to get people out of poverty. How? Those are the ways. That's how to do it. You know, he was talking about empowering the people. I don't understand him when he was talking about telling the people. That's why I said he's uninformed. That's why
why, Mr. Jonathan, why didn't he tell his governor?
And that's now, you cannot, I don't know the last time.
Democratic leader.
Last time, Okpeolo, or Baseki, or Shiomole, or Sumbo, that have ruled that state since 1999. Or Igbinedo, I don't know the last time they even tell you their budget.
They will not tell you, one go London, no.
They called
We won't go London.
and say, this is how much we are going to spend.
Don't
I
mind
don't know
them.
the last time they tell you that we are going to build this road. I don't know the last time. And I don't know the last time.
They'll sit down in their bedroom and their wife, they'll be complaining. They won't come outside though to talk to their governor. Go they had there. If you talk to their governor, they will tell you, say, you don't know who he be.
Yeah, that's why I said it's uninformed.
Very uninformed rascal.
That's it. In fact, all I just want to say here, most for me, what is most important is the fact that, see, what the Oba did there should not end there. All the other traditional rulers, especially as I said earlier, they should emulate this. This is what Nigeria needs. This is a secret that has been made open to the government. This is what
because the investors, Jonathan, hold on. The investors know that they can trust the monarch than the politicians.
Of course, now.
They've been dealing with the monarch since creation, and the monarch has never disappointed them. What they say will be, and they know that as he has spoken about land, they will get it when they come, and they will have a very comfortable deal with the monarch than the government that will be giving all different kind of excuse and compare royalty, compare bribe, all those nonsense.
Yes, because one of the things that is killing Nigeria when the Nigerian
bureaucracy everywhere.
Yes, that's what is killing. And when all these politicians goes out there calling for investors, they do the backroom deals. They fill their own pockets.
That is what is discouraging investors. Apart from the country is corrupt and no light, nothing they work. These are things that did you not say your own experience here? Not see the way they frustrate you. You will be member of the Republic. They still frustrate you enter hole.
Of course.
Not to take less of a foreigner.
If you go to all this, you know why? That's the reason why investors are not coming. You will tell an investor or a group of investors to come and invest in real estate, and that they will build a 1,000 housing estate, a 1,000 apartment housing estate, and the investors will agree. The Nigerian politician will be telling the investors that from that 1,000, they want 100 or 150 allocated to them.
Can you imagine? That is what they do now.
That's the reason why the investors will not come. So you think they are investing to see 1,000%, 500% the way we see in Nigeria. They are looking for their 10%, 15%, 20% over a long period of time.
That is what
Nigeria want to invest today. He wants to see profit tomorrow. And now you have asked the same investor that you want 150 units from the 1,000 units. So how will the man or investors, how will they recoup their money in the next 30 years?
Okay, that's clear now. You see, just take an example of the Nigeria airline deal. Look at how they sold a whole country airline to another country without no dividend to the Nigerian people. Rather, it is their own pocket. They collected upfront of more than $100,000 just to do feasibility studies. So
let me say this for whoever cares to listen. Whoever cares to listen, and whoever that is listening, let me say this. You see, Nigeria as it is today, as it stands today, no real investor will come. Any investor that is non-Nigerian, that is not a Nigerian, that is in Nigeria today, investing in Nigeria today, is benefiting from the corrupt system. I'm saying this as an investor, as someone who works with investors. See, there is no way, I say it, no investor who is real, who is not ready to be corrupt, who just want to invest his money and make money, will invest in any sector in Nigeria as it stands today. It's not possible. It's not possible. When investors come to Nigeria, those that we're seeing now, even those ones that we're seeing now, it is always a deal. It's always a backroom deal. It is not the type of investment that we're seeing in the Western world. No. Far, 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 far from it.
But Jonathan.
Yes.
Thank you. You see, these are where really I congratulate the effort of the Oba very well, because these are what we need in our land. We really need that light. We need all these things. I congratulate the effort. Is a good move. So, but for me, that is why I always said, if I have opportunity to be a governor of Edo State just for 1 year, I did not even say complete 4 years, for 1 year, Edo people will know that person that come to the seat even have brain more than Ogbemudia. Because I see the land, I see there is no, I'm the one who said it, that there is no country that is poor. There is no country that is poor. As fast tree can grow in your land, there is no country that is poor. It is the mentality of we that make us poor. So the mentality is what poor in us. Now, that boy that is talking, I believe he might join one of those people that we are selling land. When they were selling land, you all know, I always cry that they have sold their futures, because that is the life that you're supposed to live on. Now, he said there is no road. Those roads that he's talking about, it is because those land they said they put anyhow road without even thinking. Then, now those money has finished. They thought maybe the governor will be printing money and throwing onto the state, or the Oba will be dashing them money. No, it is the mentality that you need to use to create money. Our people lack it. Instead of them creating money, they want to spend money. That is where the time they said Buhari said Nigeria people are lazy, people begin to shout. When I listen to the conversation of that Tinubu, my son, that is Baba Jonathan, that is why I was trying to get your number, because I wanted to see how I can bring it to Canada so that he will continue his study. He just graduated as a biochemist student, so in Oundo. So I want to see how he will master new technology of producing medis. Okay, me I not, because of Facebook this policy. Me I don't know whether people mad. So those are why I will try to get your number anyway. Then he asked me question. When I now talked to him, I said, no, Buhari did not say Nigeria people are lazy, youth are lazy. I explained, my son we so admits, I said he has never had this kind of idea in any way of it. All he just think that Nigeria are lazy. Really, Nigeria are lazy because they want to spend money. If you see the way Nigeria is spraying money, you see that Nigeria will tell you there is no money or countries. Is it not birthday person came from Canada who Adas Ozi that they show a video that went to Cubana this thing birthday. The place that Nigeria are telling you that they are poor, but you will see the kind of money they donated in that birthday for one person. And this is a country that people are saying they are poor. Then our people who travel to this what you call Western world, they see what a man will build a house. The man will Lego. He did not have child. He did not have anything. That house will not be willing to his family. That house will be willing to those who doesn't have, which they might call orphanage or call government property. Then It will not be to help those who do not have. But in Nigeria, you see one person will build 50 house. One, he will build 50 house, he will build 30, he will build 20. His children will come and start building another one. Another children of the man will come, that is grandchildren. They will start building another one. Is how will such people not be poor? When one person collect 50 people land, then his child come and continue his own. His grandchildren come and continue. How will people not be poor? I remember when years ago, although I could not remember the year, that time abroad, I think 90, is in 86 or be something like that. I know. It's when abroad, we are really abroad. When person come from abroad, with everybody shouting akati. So a white man came to my place. When he came, he asked, he said, what will you use your money to do in this land? Can you tie road? This is where I have all these ideas of tying road. Can you use your money to tie road? But we discouraged him. I said, the government will not refund your money for you. So, okay, what of water? That time I did not know what they call charity, that you can go and do borehole for people for free, all those kind of things, because I did not grow up in those kind of environment. All I know is, yes, if you have food, you can give to your neighbor, you can give, because we grew up community, I know of those things. But I don't know that you can just go to any direction you don't know and do something, then everybody will start enjoying it. So, but the more I grow, the more I pray that God give me wisdom to know what is good and separate it from what is bad. Then grow to some certain age of life, and I understand that, no, this thing you come, you did not bring anything where you are coming, and you will not take anything home. Then what is the need of your greediness? Try to accumulate when another person that's close to you is suffering. Then in Edo parable, we said, meaning I have to build house close to a rich person. When he on the outside light, the reflection will be also be entering my own compound. So by the time I begin to understand parables and understand life, that is where I have a total change of view in this earth. And that is why nothing flicked me. But what flicked me is what we grow up mentality of life of coming generation. And by the time we begin not to have that greediness, that if I have money, I cannot make use of it, or the government, what the so-called government come to do something. Black man life will remain this way. I worship at St. Joseph Church. First is secular. Everybody that knows St. Joseph Church, first is secular. Did you know that we have Reverend Fathers many years? None of them we are thinking of how to tie that road, that church. But Reverend Father Henry came. I think it was Italian man. He has to collect his money, his father money from your country, whether it was Italian or another country, but it's a white man, because they said his father has a company before his father died. So the man uses his money to tie the entire church compound. But the man doesn't have house, doesn't have anything. He leave those things for the Edo people or the Nigerian people who worship in that church, the church member, to enjoy. But this is the place that belongs to us, that we cannot invest our own in it. Not that we don't have it, but because we are poor, because that is poverty, a poor in brain. Because we are poor, we cannot see it that we need to do this thing. So that is why we are suffering. Baba Jonathan, if you are been to Edo, you will see that dustbin in your area is even better than the area they throw away dustbin is even more neater than Edo State. If you have been there, who are the one to clean it? Is it not we? Just the mentality to make things order. We will not want to do it. We are waiting for one breeze that will come from maybe inside the Mediterranean or Atlantic Ocean that will come and clean it for us. So we are suffering because we are poor in our brain. We are hungry today. Fulani are driving us away from our farm. It is not because Fulani has the monopoly. It is because we are poor in our brain. Every part that Fulani are driving people from farm, it is because the people are poor in their brain. Because the Bible says, eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Everything will be settled. If everybody take action, like the way Sunday Igboho we are taking action, it is the same Yoruba people that we are against Sunday Igboho. Even Fulani people have Lego Sunday Igboho brother. But the same Yoruba we people we are Unadikano. It is Igbo people that we are against him. If not this way that the Edo people, if not because this thing have too much in the land that enable this what happened in Uromi to happen, you will have seen the way most of our people will have been against those things that happen in Uromi. It is because the thing have tied everybody neck. So we are now looking for how to breathe, as Tinubu say, let the poor breathe. That is where that day everybody not hold the same rope and say whatever will happen, let it happen. Let we change from our mentality. That boy that is talking, if you go to their house, maybe they have Venza. If they did not have Venza, they have what you call Lexus. If they did not have Lexus, they have one. You will see that people that is claiming he and their group of friends, we have one way or another, they are squandering money that they're supposed to use to invest. But he start complaining because of ignorance. If you ask him, he said he's enjoying his life. But he doesn't think that that thing that he's using to go and buy Mr. Beast, the rice that they say Mr. Beast 300,000 is the same rice Mama put we sell for you 300 naira. The same Guinness bottle they say Mr. Beast 5,000 is the same one Mama put we sell for you 200 naira or 1,000 naira. But if you ask him, we say he's enjoy his life. But he did not know that these are the things you're supposed to use to create a life for tomorrow. So that is it. Let all of us begin to think for our land, and it will be better for us. So that is what I want to say. Thank you, Baba Jonathan. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Odua. Yeah, I think Madam Patricia left us. You know, what is very, very important to me that I cannot emphasize enough is the fact that other traditional rulers should emulate this if they even have it, even if it is once a year or twice a year. You see, our government, when we say year from day one, that the government, that they don't even know what they are doing. They don't. They don't know what they are doing at all. They have all the tools in their hands, but they are not using it. They don't know how to use it. Because of what? Because of corruption, because of greed. They have everything. Nigeria is a unique nation. It's different. But because of the greed, the selfish greed of those that are leading us has brought us to this level. You have someone or people like the Oba of Benin. First of all, Nigerians are all over the space. Nigerians are all over the space, all over the world. There is nowhere you will go that you will not see Nigeria. You will not find Nigerians there. And in most cases, much cases, they are doing well. Nigerians, they are doing well. And they are all over the space. How? I don't understand. As I said, this is an eye-opener. I didn't even look at it deeply from this angle before. I really didn't. But now with this move, I think it is more important for us to start highlighting this. I hope so that the people, those ones that are ruling Nigerians and ruining the countries, if they have no clue, that's what we say all the time, that they are clueless. I just hope that they will put aside their greed, their selfish interests, and they will think about Nigerians. Can you just picture a situation where Mr. Tinubu is coming to, say, London, or he wants to tour United States, and he has the Oba of Benin as,
is going with him, and the Oba and is calling the Edo people to come for a meeting. They will come not because of Mr. Tinubu. They will come because of Oba of Benin. And he will leverage on that. Then when we say they are clueless, yes, they are clueless because these are the things they're supposed to be doing.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
You have a good point there, but do you know why the monarchy system are a little bit, they are withdrawing themselves? It is because they have no constitutional role. And if they go inside it, if they go with them, they would look at it at politics. And you know how dirty our politics is. And how people talk without no regulations.
You know why it will not be, the government, when we say the government, as crooked as they are in Nigeria, the federal government, the government at the center is too powerful.
It's just too powerful. That's it.
And they control the narrative. The way they will do it, as I said, I was talking about greed, selfish interests. That one, they must take it out of it, and people will see through it that this is not greed, this is not selfish interest, this is for Nigeria. So when the government will come out and say they are doing the same thing with the Oni of Ife, they are doing the same thing even from the state where they are not even in charge. They are doing it with the Oba of Lagos. They are doing it with the Egba king. They are doing it with the Alaafin of Oyo. They are doing it with the this man, Owerri. Their king there. What's the name in Eastern Nigeria? In Owerri. Their king there.
It's not to Anambra.
In Anambra State, and they call and they set date and time, an event, all of them inclusive together. And the president goes on a 2 week, these 2 weeks that we don't even see his face. Imagine Mr. Tinubu spending 2 weeks with our Obas and our traditional rulers.
Mr. Jonathan,
yes.
It's a good idea when we have a good, virile, and a purposeful nation. But you see what is going on now. The traditional rulers, if they venture enter, this is the dirty mud. If they enter, the only thing they can do is what exactly you just thought about. Let the Oba go on their own individually. To make sure what me am particular about that will bring about the investment is electricity. If what our Oba went for, and I know by grace of Almighty God, with the guidance of our ancestors, this power issue will be solved in Edo State using renewable energy. Because I have seen, even in Dubai, where they go every second, they have a section of Dubai that is powered by solar panel. In Egypt, they have a section powered by solar panel. In India,
Black Panther.
Presently,
Black Panther. Did you know the difference between the? Let me tell you the truth. You see, Nigeria was always complain about solar doesn't have enough power. The reason that you cannot use Edo to compare those desert places because they have sun higher than the cool season. But in Edo, it's just like Edo and Lagos and Warri, they are just as the same. We have cold weather. That is, we have rain higher
it
than
don't change,
sun.
It don't change, you.
It never change. It never change.
If you see the sun for Benin, you go run, no.
Yes, that sun. Do you know the reason why you are calculate how many months of that sun? Calculate the months, not just
see. Let me tell you something about solar. The solar energy, you need to go and study it. Everybody need to go and study it because there is a lot of your solar panel is just a medium. The major thing that you need is a powerful battery.
That's the battery
that can sustain it. And they have innovations of battery that can be charged within 10 minutes. 10 minutes. The battery is charged to full and can take you, depending on the capacity of your battery, some can take you a whole month. So we need to go and learn this technology on our own so that we will not be panicking.
Yes, you say something now that profound that I'm very happy. You say I said something like this yesterday. I said for those who want to be educated, because when people claim education, to me, they are not educated because they just went and learn English. Really go to, I said, I used science yesterday. Go to those schools and become that thing. Even that is why me, I see road, the one they call roadside mechanic as more a graduate than Nigerian graduate engineer, because those ones are the people that can do that thing. So they are educated. Those who cannot do it because they can speak English and you call it those things. Me, I don't see those ones as educated. So thank you for this thing you said. It is the duty of our people to go into all these things to become perfect and master of those things. That is how China become who they are today. Therefore, they rise because they go in to the white people, they do survey, then they start imitation. That time we are calling it China. Today, it is strong and powerful as original. So let our people do imitation. Then from imitation, then you become original. So thank you very much. So tell your Edo people not to be lazy, because it is the laziness that make them not to go into it. All of them want to travel to abroad, not only to travel. They don't want to work with your hand. I have a friend who told me that it is all these people they are using to work. When I told him, you have work, let us go and do it. He said, me, I come from abroad. I said, even if I come from abroad, do I go and see God? He refused to do the thing, the work that they give him to do. He now hire workers to do the work. In 3 days later, he started telling me that he doesn't have money.
Yeah, so can I speak with Kerry, please? This is Jonathan. You know.
See, Mr. Odua, that solar panel is going to work. And we have enough sun in Edo State. And you know where the sun sets is on when you focus on where the river side is. That is where the sun sets, and the sun is always very tense. The intensity of the sun is always very high where the river is. That is where Ikoba side, that side where we say river day. And that side they go put all the panel. It's going to be a sort of a farm of panel. And the battery that will be there will be an industrial battery, not the battery used for your house for solar panel. It's going to be an industrial battery that will have a transformer to step the current down. Because the technology is very big. But people just look and say solar panel, battery. Transformer they involved. But we need to go and learn this thing, because sometimes when people just see solar, they'll just say solar panel battery, solar panel battery. It's more than that. Do you know that presently? Sorry, 1 minute. Okay. You know battery in the Chinese has produced a battery that
is outside
there's what we call supercharged battery.
Credit card.
It's like a ring. $1,000. You just plug it within 10 minutes. Your battery is done. You don't require the whole battery in the world.
Mute yourself.
Okay, can you take it now and then process
that
it?
That is what it is. So we should go and learn the solar energy, how it is being done industrially, because presently what is called these people, India have the largest solar farm in the world. Where they put them a big part of Edo State, the entire Edo State. Where they put them a big part of the entire Edo State.
Then I will respond back to you.
Now in the power, 80% of their power now presently, 80% of Indian power is being powered by solar.
Black Panther, thank you. But let us be sincere. We need solar panel, but we all are not really just going to be solar panel. We need coils. We need coils. Like that when I call them, because this coil is as for transformer. You understand? So we need all those things, because it was school here. I understand how this electric generated and how he worked. And that is why when I see people went and buy generator and say they are buying fuel, I laugh at them. It is laughable to me. Even you want light, just go and buy the coil. Then buy other pumping machine. That those, if you know sawmill, there is machine that they use in sawmill. Then when you have that, every day of your house, you doesn't need, you cannot use where you don't use oil here. The only time you will change is when the grease in the bearing, when the bearing gets stuck, you will change it. Apart from that, you just switch it on, it start working. He charge himself, like that is a reverse current back to the coil, and the coil continuously. You will not know what is called oil, you don't know what is called fuel. Apart from the money you used to buy it, it's just like those people who they said they buy Lister, this soundproof, those soundproof that they will use and put fuel and eating their money. That one that is eating, you are using fuel using diesel. It's not the one that is generating light. What is generating light there is just the coil. So you using fuel diesel for me is waste of money. What you need to do is to buy another coil that in Italy they call it Dilimo. That the one they use in the sawmill. Then you use it to empower the coil that work in soundproof. Finished. You will not buy fuel, you will not buy oil, you will not buy any other thing. That is how you are going to be having your life. But our people doesn't have those mentality to do it. Even if we are doing this solar panel, then we'll also be going for that thick coil, that big coil, to support the power, the transform, the solar panel. Anyway, it is because we don't have the opportunity to such things. That is why. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you very much.
Okay, now, Mr. Elvis, if you are there, Mr. Elvis is out. So Black Panther, you have anything to say so that we can sign off? The Black Panther. Okay, it's like everyone is off. Okay, Mr. Odua, I think we'll call it a day. I'll be signing off as well.
Thank you very much. Thank
you very much. Mr. Black Panther, thank you very much. God bless you all. And Mr. Elvis, God bless you. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, everyone. Thanks. Bye.
General important. Mike merchandise, electronics dealer. John Anye, Pia one them. Anye Toyota Crown. Oh, Marco, Mego. Eddie Bansa, Eddie Bansa, Eddie Bansa, Isu Gamma and Nigerian. Agajakwe, Nyambisanya. Efianya, Ujiriaka Bachi, one. Umekupia. Apu Damaria. Tisike, Wasuchi. Philip Watuanyama, HSK, Wasuchi. Traditional Prime Minister. Very contractor, Ajerobia, Pia one them. Ajer contractor, Mushimano, where Eddie Bansa.